Welcome to RSSTI 2020. I am Dr. Ruchi Shah, and on behalf of Wokhad RSSTI TV 2020, I welcome you all. I am glad to have with us today renowned diabetologist from Ahmedabad, Dr. Dhruvi Hasnani ma'am. Ma'am is a consultant diabetologist at Rudraksh Institute of Medical Sciences. She has a rich clinical experience in managing diabetes patients. Welcome Dr. Dhruvi Hasnani to the show.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ruchi, for having me here.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, ma'am, based on your recent talk in RSSTI 2020, which is on a very interesting topic of current insulinization trends in India West Zone, we would first like to know from you why there is a need to study the current insulinization trends in India.
Dr. Ruchi, you must be aware that according to the latest landmark trial and also through the CURE study, the Chennai Urban and Rural Diabetes Study, it was found out that the patients, the Indian type 2 diabetic patients, are yet not achieving their target HbA1c. And we are still somewhere between 8.4 to 8.9. We wanted to see how the diabetologists are trying to work, not just the diabetologists but also the general practitioners who look at the chunk of type 2 diabetic population. What is their prescription kind of a pattern? When do they initiate insulin as one of the very important modalities for management of type 2 diabetes? We wanted to see, is there any existing, we talk about clinical and therapeutic inertia all the time, but we wanted to go down to the grassroots levels and try and see what kind of practice is prevailing when it comes to management of type 2 diabetes and achieving good target A1C along with a good quality of life for our type 2 diabetic patients.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, ma'am, the next question would be, what are the results of the current insulinization trends for the West Zone of India?
We were just, preparing the results yesterday itself. 56.3% doctors preferred to, initiate insulin only after the fourth OAD, which is very, very surprising. Maybe you will be able to see the whole article when we publish it in, RSSDI journal very soon. About 91%, general practitioners, they still feared to initiate insulin because they feared that they would lose the patient when it comes to initiating insulin, and the patient would never turn back to them. We collected almost 400 responses through a survey, and we also did a retrospective data collection from all across the country. Out of the survey, the result was that for the Western zone, amongst the responses, we found out that 40% of our general practitioners and diabetologists were using premix insulin. 35% initiated insulin with basal only for type 2 diabetes insulin initiation. And we are still analyzing a lot more data from the Western zone, and I think I can come back to you about it only during the RSSDI platform.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, ma'am, the last question, how can we overcome the clinical inertia, especially in terms of problems related to delayed insulinization?
If you are aware, my mentor is Dr. Banshi Sabu sir and our team of Rudraksh Institute of Medical Sciences. Both of us, we are working very, very, thoroughly, enthusiastically to educate all the healthcare professionals who are involved with management of type 2 diabetes. We are running insulin schools to educate that the healthcare professional need not be hesitant when they want to initiate insulin. And we are trying to bring insulin as a very normal modality and communicate about it with not just the healthcare professionals, but also with our patients in our day-to-day routine clinical practice. It should not be seen as a taboo or a prejudice. When we tell our patient that insulin is a necessary part of your therapy, the patient should not feel scared. Education is the key. Education of our healthcare professionals as well as education of our patients. Educating diabetes educators for this and diabetic nurses that they should also be telling our patient and counseling our patient onto a platform where they can say that insulin has to be used as one of the modality throughout your diabetic journey or throughout your diabetic life. Once in your life, you are always going to have to be using insulin either perioperatively or at steroidal use, or sometime when you just want to bring down your A1C, and insulin is not bad. So bringing it into our day-to-day conversation is one thing, education is another, having insulin schools is another initiative which we are trying to conduct to educate all the healthcare professionals about insulinization.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your views on this very interesting topic of current insulinization trends in India. So stay tuned to RSSTI TV 2020 brought to you by Wockhardt for the more recent updates from RSSTI 2020. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you to the RSSDI
Thank you.
platform as well for making this. Thank you,
Thank you.
Dr. Ruchi.
Thank you so much.